Hi guys, and welcome back to Leslie Through the Looking Glass. For those of you that are new here, my name is Leslie and thank you so much for joining us today. For our returning viewers, as always, thank you so much for coming back and giving me the support to continue on my journey. So today is Monday, so we're doing a Mental Health Monday video, but before we dive into that, I just want to put a quick reminder out there that we do have a Be Kind November challenge going on. So for those of you who have already started and are posting comments below, make sure you are publicly subscribed. Hit the subscribe button and the little alert bell next to it so you know when I post new content, and then go ahead and drop in the comments. Let me know what things you've done to kind of pay it forward or brighten somebody's day this last week. For those of you that aren't sure what I'm talking about and you're new, I put out a challenge to just kind of be kind and do like a little above and beyond your everyday routine of, you know, passing on a compliment or doing a nice thing for a stranger or a friend even. And I will link that video down below in the description for you so you can see all the details. That being said, I have a pretty short video today, guys. It's going to be pretty quick. But I think it's a really important topic, and I feel like probably a lot of people struggle with this idea and concept. So I just wanted to touch base on it real quick. So today is going to be about self-care a little bit and how you pick what works best for you. Because one of the biggest challenges I've had since being in therapy for anxiety was going through and deciding what is a relaxation versus a distraction. I kind of always thought that anytime I was distracting my mind from the actual issues at hand was a helpful thing. But it turns out I was just distracting myself and procrastinating and not really ever like truly relaxing. And therefore it was just like a time killer with no purpose. And I mean, everybody in their day-to-day life does some of this, whether you're suffering from anxiety or depression or just it's routine in a lot of people's life. We sit on social media and time waste and kind of scroll through, or I like to watch reality junk TV. I like to play games on my phone. And all those things are fine in moderation, but I was doing them a lot. And my thought process behind why I was so dependent on those things was because I thought by distracting myself and not thinking about the things I was actually struggling with, that I was doing myself some sort of benefit. But I wasn't. Nothing productive came of that. And so then I realized that doing things like physical activity really is truly what helps me probably the most that I've found. Yoga in particular has been a really great thing for me and a good tool. I think it has to do with the breathing and like connecting my mind to my body. I'm stretching my muscles and I carry a lot of tension in my neck and my shoulders. Plus I have scoliosis, so I do always kind of have some stuff with that going on. So I find that yoga like physically relaxes me as well as kind of makes me feel more connected and really helps me relax mentally as well. I'm able to just really like shut down my brain, focus on my breathing and my connection to my body. And it's super helpful. The first few times I did it, especially when I was new and not really knowing what I was doing, I felt kind of silly, but as I've gone, it's really like been kind of a meditative practice with the breathing and the mantras, and that has helped significantly. And then like I used to always run, and so I'm trying to get back into that. I always feel better when I'm running and active and more physically fit. The problem is I go through these phases where I do nothing for whatever reason. Like my latest struggles were like the weather and then just feeling fat and out of shape, so not wanting to get off my butt because I knew I would get frustrated, but ultimately just making excuses. So I did finally go out this weekend and did a little over 2 miles walking and running. And it was the slowest 2 miles I've probably ever done, but I felt better about getting out and doing it. So I am a huge advocate of physical activity for your mental health, even if it's just taking a walk. I took my daughter for about a mile walk before I ran yesterday because it's been beautiful the last few days up here. And I think that just really helps a lot. It releases endorphins. It helps kick up your energy ultimately. So I definitely think that is probably the best way to relax for me. I also find, honestly, a warm bath is helpful for me as well. Throw in some Epsom salts or bath bomb, and I'm able to relax a lot doing that. Again, I think it's kind of similar to yoga. It really helps relax my muscles, and I'm able to like take nice deep breaths and do my breathing exercises and just kind of unwind. And that really helps. How did I get there though? So that's always the thing, right? Like, how did I go from distractions only to finding actual ways to relax? And I will tell you, the biggest thing was I found like a bridge from that kind of combined both. So when I very first started going on this journey and finding out that I was not necessarily forming the healthiest ways of relaxation, or what I thought was relaxation, that was actually distractions, was I like to go to the movies by myself. And I liked it because that was, to me, the best way to unwind, because I was quiet. I didn't pick up my phone. I got immersed in this movie. It kind of caught up, so I wasn't thinking about the fact that my baby was at home or that I could be doing something else or whatever the case may be. And I was able to really kind of enjoy the experience. So technically, yes, kind of a distraction, but I was able to like physically relax in those moments. And that's kind of how I bridged that gap, to be honest. And made me more aware of everything else that I was doing that was just a distraction. My husband also pointed out how much I was on my phone, and like kind of pushed me on why I was on my phone all the time. And you know, I said that was my way of like, just like I said, relaxing and trying to like avoid the thoughts that were in my own head and that pit in my stomach. And so I still check my social media. I still like filming my videos and reaching out to you guys, but I'm a lot less reliant on it like I used to be. I do still, you know, I still scroll through social media. I still have games I like to play on my phone. And when I have downtime, I will sit there and mindlessly play for a little bit, but it's not as significant as it was before. And before, it was almost like a compulsion, because that was my distraction, right? So when I got overwhelmed, that was my coping mechanism. And now I'm able to put that into better uses of my time, instead of just sitting there doing that stuff. So, I mean, it's not easy. And like I said, I still do some of those things. I found that getting off my phone, especially at night before bed, helps me fall asleep a little bit faster. I have to fall asleep to like the TV or something. And so I use my phone, I use my phone with Netflix so that I don't keep my husband up with the brightness of the TV or anything like that. But I will have that on, but I don't have it where I can see the screen. I just kind of listen to it, but I don't, you know, scroll through Facebook or play games or anything right before bed like I used to. And that does help cut down that time that I'm just laying in bed wide awake. So I hope maybe that kind of gives you guys an idea of how to separate the two, because to me, I didn't realize there was such a distinction between the two until somebody pointed it out. So definitely just wanted to share that little bit with you guys. I'm sorry I'm kind of all over the place today. I don't really have much else I'm going to go into. Next week, or this weekend, I will have a Disney video. I might have an unboxing if it gets here in time, but if not, I have a backup plan of some of my favorite pins that I have to kind of show you guys, and then a couple that I want to show off on the channel in case somebody is interested in doing a pin trade. You guys can see what I might have open for traders, and then hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and go from there. All right, guys, until next week, I will see you guys. I hope you have a great week. And as always, just try to be kind and come back and drop in the comments below what you're doing to just be kind this November. Also, do you guys distract yourself, or are you more a relaxation person? What have you found works best for you? I would love to hear from you guys, and let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.